It's March. It's time. Because the year is unsurprisingly running the hell away with me and I have achieved absolutely nothing in the house yet. So, for today's video, we are gonna do a planning a room renovation video. I have got all the steps laid out in my brain pipes for how I plan each room reno, and I am gonna take you guys along through my process for this. The next room we're working on is the music room slash office slash recording studio. It's just a little box room at the back of the house, but it's at the back of the house. It's away from the noise of anything happening outside. It's in a very sheltered position. So I am very excited to do this because currently I am working here in the void that is our dining room. And while I love working in our dining room, it also just means that I've got nowhere dedicated that I can work, because obviously when we have people over or when we want to eat at the dining table or whatever, like the dining table just kind of is covered in my junk and it's a bit of a nightmare. So I really want to get this room done. This is also going to be a space for Dan to record his music, and it's also going to be where we can store all of Dan's instruments, because currently they are just strewn about the house. I am just going to go through the steps of planning this room renovation, and then voiceover Liv is going to appear and she's going to talk you through everything I do, because frankly I don't have a huge amount of time to film this today because I've just had a really big, very exciting job come in. Obviously I don't have a huge amount of time to do this because I'm a terrible procrastinator and I get to the end of the month and think, oh fuck, I haven't got a video. Anyway, so let's go and plan a room renovation.
Voiceover Liv, here to save the day. First step I always do is go straight to Pinterest. I search for things like, here you can see I'm looking for like black feature walls. Eventually I'm looking for general music room inspiration, as well as specifically office inspiration as well. I add all of that to a dedicated board so that I can kind of refer back to it, just to give me, it just gives me an idea of the vibe really that I'm going for. Nothing is set in stone at that point. Then I go and find some inspirational images or some images of things we already have, like the accordion, the guitar, that kind of thing. And I create a mood board in Photoshop like I'm doing here. This is really quick and rough. It never looks great, but it just helps me to really finalize the vibe, figure out the color schemes that I'm going for, make sure that everything works together as well. That's super important. That's what I do. I make a little mood board and I always title it, and here it is all finished. The light fitting I'm going to go for, the kind of wood I'm using for the desk, the paint color, the nav chart, all that kind of stuff, as well as extra little bits and pieces that I'm going to put in, like the sound panels and things like that. The next thing I do is crack out my trusty little notebook and my favorite pens, and all I'm gonna do in my notebook is I'm going to do a really shitty attempt at floor planning the room so I can see how it's gonna be laid out, and I'm gonna write a to-do list under that, and I'm also gonna write a shopping list of things I need to buy. Once I've got my floor plan, it tends to make it easier to figure out which order I need to do things in. You will see here, as I am floor planning, that I am in fact no artiste, and I can't draw for shit. So this is like the most rudimentary, not even to scale version of the room at the back of the house. That little jutty out bit at the bottom, I don't know what the technical term for that is. That's the window. There's like the tiniest little window bay in that room, which you'll see in the actual makeover vlog when I get to it. I'm gonna do a built-in desk along the window wall. One side of it is gonna be high enough for a stool, and then one side of it is gonna be high enough for a desk chair. Then I'm using the red pen to mark the opposite wall and the end wall next to the desk, because those are my feature walls. One is going to be black, which is a lick shade, and one is going to be the nav charts wallpapered onto the wall there. I'm also going to do soundproof curtains and layered rugs in this room to really help dampen the sound, as well as get some acoustic sound treatment panels, because we need the sound to be really damp. It also needs to be a little bit more soundproofed, especially by the window. So I'm going to get some soundproof curtains for that as well. I'm also going to do some lights because it is going to double as a filming space on occasion as well for when I'm doing things on the computer. So I want that black wall to look really good. Then I move on to writing my shopping list. That's just things like paint, rugs, light shade, all that kind of stuff, everything that I'm going to need. in order to store or display the instruments as well. And then I just ticked off the paint there because I've already got the paint I need. One wall is black, one wall is wallpapered, and the rest of the walls are going to be white. Super simple, very easy to do. I'm just cross-referencing there between my shopping list and my to-do list to make sure I don't miss anything. That's a really big thing because I do that a lot. And then I am upstairs in my pajamas, measuring up for various things. I wanted to get the widest width of that wall that's going to be wallpapered so that I know how many nav charts I need. And I'm also doing quite a few measurements around the window that relate to the length of the desk, the height of the desk, obviously the split height as well, because I want the end on the left there is going to be stool height. And also I'm measuring up for the curtains while I'm here back to the studio. So the next thing, now that the room is planned, is to hunter-gather all the materials that I will need for this. Obviously, I've already got the paint and I've already got the stuff for the accent wall, like the nav chart wall. I've already got the things I need for that. I've already got, that's all I've got. Yeah, I've got the black paint and I've got stuff to wallpaper one of the walls with. The next house video that you guys will see on the channel will hopefully be the music room renovation, because I am hoping to be able to start that, where are we now? The beginning of March. I'm pretty sure that I can just start hoarding things I need for this renovation and I will be able to make a start hopefully pretty soon. Hopefully this one will not take as long to film as the dining room renovation, because Jesus fuck. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, it really helps me out. Hit that ring bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video, which is the first Sunday of every month, 12 PM Greenwich Mean Time. And I will see you for the 1K special next month.